proud of our guys in our win today. Obviously, it was a little sloppy early on. I really want to thank the Red Wave and the students for coming out. That was a great crowd for the opener, and really appreciate their efforts. That first half, I wish we would have given them a better show, but I like how our guys responded the second half. I liked how our defense played pretty much the entire game. We gave up a big throw early. We got a little bit lazy with our eyes, but after that, really buckled down, held them less than 100 yards rushing, less than 100 yards passing on today's football. That's hard to do. So I was proud of our defensive effort. And the other thing we talked about all week was getting pressure on quarterbacks and getting takeaways, and our guys got that done today. Offensively, we're still a work in progress. We made a commitment to run the ball better. I think we wore on them as things went on. But early on, we struggled to block things well. We got to get things cleaned up in that sense. I thought our special teams helped us, particularly with field position. Blake did a nice job pinning them down. Jimmy kicked the ball off well. Our coverage units covered the ball well. And overall, I thought they were a big plus for us in helping us win the game.
Questions for Coach?
Jason probably had, better efforts. To get our team to win, but early on he struggled a little bit. We'll have to coach him up better this week.
What was the tone and your message at halftime? You were up 10-0 the whole half, and you gave up a lead at the end on that.
Kind of a fluke play.
If I put you in an orderly mood, I'm guessing
It was a little ornery. Again, it needed to be measured. I thought we were playing really well defensively. Other than that one big play they had, I thought our guys were playing well. I want to make sure our guys knew we had the lead, even though they had some momentum. They really didn't make a play. There was a freak thing when the guy kicks the ball and it dribbles and hits our guy, and they get it and give them credit for doing it, and they hit the field goal. But I think our defense felt like the game was at hand, but we wanted to kickstart our offense a little bit. We weren't playing very well, and we got their attention a little bit at halftime. I don't know. We wanted to establish a run early. I know Sacramento State played hard. Give them credit. They were beating blocks and doing a good job tackling. And we were forced to throw a little bit more early than what we wanted to do, and give them credit for that. And then when we were throwing the ball, Chasen was a little bit off, and when he threw it on, we had guys drop balls. I think we had 3 third down drops, and you can't do that. You've got to move the chains on third down, and you got to protect your quarterback. No, I don't. A win's a win. The key is, how do you learn from it? Every time you play, whether you win or lose, you're looking, how can we play better? How do we get this team to execute better? And frustration is not the word. During the game, there's probably some frustration, but winning the game, you don't ever apologize for winning the football game. It's too hard to win. It was funny that conversation came up on the sideline toward the end of the game, and give Sacramento State credit. They held in. That's a group with a lot of pride. That's well coached, and they're a young team, and they came out with a lot of fire. I mean, they're in a lot of ways very similar to us. I mean, they're very young, and they got punched in the nose last week at home, and we knew they were going to respond, and they did, and give them credit. But I think eventually we were able to block things better and kind of wore them down a little and got a couple takeaways, and that momentum helped us to get the running game going, get Dontel over 100 yards, and be able to seal the deal. Well, I would certainly hope it helps. We're going to need a confident team to go on the road to beat a really good Toledo team. They're 2-0. There's a team that won 10 or 11 ball games last year. Beat an SEC team a year ago, and they got a bunch of those guys back. So we know it's going to be a big challenge. We watched a little bit of them already. They're a very, very talented football team, and we're going to have to improve by a ton to be able to beat them. Well, I thought both of them were very, very focused, ran great routes. I think Jameer might have had one drop today. I got to ask Keese or Burrow on that. But I thought both those guys did a really nice job. Chasen found them. They made some difficult catches. It was just a nice job overall. They've been practicing well. I challenged Keyshawn that, he needs to step up and play better, and I thought he did.
Yeah, how much in your thinking, I mean, obviously you want to win the game, that's number one. Putting on a show for the fans, where does that come as far as the list of priorities?
It's
How do you think you did tonight?
it's down there because winning is the key thing. Um, at home, we like entertaining the fans, but the bottom line is we got to find a way to win. If you can do both, great. I know early on we didn't execute very well, and that can be very frustrating for the coaches as well as the fans, and I get that. We finally got it going late, and like I said, I'm not going to apologize for a win. We'll take the win, but we've got a lot of things to learn from, and we got to get a lot better in our execution.
Say that again. It was just us not doing our job, particularly me. It was a lot of times where I was just messing up, missing reads, not completing passes. Um, I think that was just the biggest thing. Sac State, they did good. They came out and they played their game, but we just had a lot of times where one of us just wasn't doing our job. I mean, obviously we want the win, but personally for me, I don't feel good. I should have played a lot better. But I'm just grateful to have all 11, all the other 10 guys on the field, all the rest of the offense. They played a really good game. Our receivers made plays late to try to seal the deal for us. So it's not we're happy for the win, but it's not really the performance that we wanted to have. Um, I mean, it showed that when we just calmed down and played, we were able to put points up on the board. But, it was the fourth quarter. We had kind of warmed down through the rest of the game. It gives us a little confidence, but, we just still got to know what we got to get better at. There's still a lot of things on there that we did wrong, and, we just got to fix those things. There really wasn't any halftime adjustments. It was just us coming out and just playing, just calming down, and we knew just doing our assignments. They really didn't show us anything different on defense than what they put on film. It just came down to us just going out there and executing. Game 1 to game 2. I think we finished better this game, but it all started with me. When I wasn't doing my job, it kind of rubbed off on the rest of the 10 guys, and so I think that's kind of where it went downhill. We started out kind of good. Got some good runs in, and then it was just me. I just missed some reads and missed some passes, and I think that just affected the offense going downhill. I don't think we really just forced to throw the ball more. I mean, we wanted to establish a run on them. We just wanted to make up for last week, just to see that we can run the ball. I don't think it was about forcing us to throw the ball early. I just think that we knew we could get them on some more throws and knew we had the right play calls to, just get them and, get downfield and really have some big plays. And so I don't think it was us just forcing to throw the ball or them forcing us to throw the ball. It's very important. Just coming from the first game, from the Nebraska game, I don't know how Sac State looked at it on film, but, Peck had a real good game in the Nebraska game. And so today, it was a little bit more eyes on Peck out there. We was able to get Keyshawn going. We was able to get Jameer going. And when we do that, it just opens up and makes the defense play honest. They can't just double team anybody. They have to account for all three. So it helps our offense moving forward. No, it was my second.
What was the mood and the tone at halftime? You guys gave up that field goal on that kind of stupid play, give them on the board. What do you guys feel when you came off the field?
Well, I mean, we were still feeling good. We just knew we had some things to fix. I mean, our defense played great the whole game, and so we knew we had to help them out offensively. They went out there and they played with great effort, and they was giving us the ball back in great field position. And it was just up to us. We wasn't executing on the offensive end, but just going into halftime, it was just us just calming down and just going out there and trying to have a better second half than we did the first half. Yeah. Uh, that would have been a big part in the game if we was able to get 14 right there, or get 7 right there. I think it would have put us up 14-0, and it would have just gave us a little bit more confidence. Settling for 3 is not bad because we still able to get points, but you always, as offense, you always want to put 7 on the board instead of 3, and it helped moving forward, but it would have been better if we'd have got 7 points. So we, as offense, we try to make sure that we get 7 points instead of 3. So it wasn't the outcome that we wanted. I mean, it's gonna be us just learning from the film and just moving forward. I think even after a game like this, our confidence is still high. It's not low. We just gotta fix the things that we see on film, and just come out to practice and just work hard and feel good about the game plan going into Toledo.
I feel like our coaches just told us to go out and play and stop thinking so much, and that's what I feel like we cut down on the penalties, and it just like showed. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling better than last week, and I just feel like I just got to continue to keep working at practice and let the preparation show.
Last week you got one play that everyone saw. How much did that bug you this week? How much was that motivated?
Our coaches, they showed in the meeting. They showed the plays, the big third down plays that I should make, that I could make, and it was something that just challenged me to tell me to show up the next week. Right now, I feel like coming off a loss last week, our confidence wasn't down because the way we played in the first quarter and the way we seen how we could play. So now going into first half of this game, we came out slow, and then we had to talk in the locker room, and we see how we could play when we execute, and that's what we did. I don't even know why we came out so slow this week, slow this game, but we just didn't have I feel like everybody just wasn't into the game as much. Wasn't into the game, and then Jack State showed up. They can come out and play, and we had to pick it up.
Still threatening at all at halftime?
7. It was, yeah. No, I didn't feel threatened at all. We just had to go out there, like I said, show what we showed all week in practice, and just execute. To help motivate us, one thing I got from our coaches was do your 111th, and I feel like that's what we had to go out there and do, and just stop stressing about making the big play and just let the game just go.
Jameer played a lot for guys that are rookie sophomore senior year. So how comfortable are you getting in the offense?
I can say I'm a lot more comfortable than last year, and I just feel like our coach is not. If you make a mistake, not taking you out the game is a big part of the game. Like a big part of me and Jameer playing more and playing better.
Anything else? Thank you, Keyshawn.
Thank you.
One more, Cyclone Glass. You ready? Actually had 3 points, I believe, less than 200 yards, 3 of 15 or 16 on third down, and then how would you rate the defensive performance tonight?
I like it. You know, we prepared very well for it, so I say we did a great job. You know, our coaches wanted more from us. They wanted a shutout, but coverages get busted and people mess up their assignments. So, but I still think we did very well.
Did you end the first half a little bit on a downer? I mean, you gave up that field goal at the end on kind of a freak play?
It really wasn't a downer, but we for sure didn't want them to have that field goal. We went back in the locker room and talked about it, and that's why we came out second half more aware and more physical. Huh? Did what? What about it? You know, we've been preparing for that because in practice, you know, we do their plays. So I just seen the corner, like it was like a comeback. So I seen them breaking down. So I just pulled the trigger and just went to go get it. And like we kind of was struggling for it. I'm like, I'm here. I might as well just try to take it. And I got it.
How's the mood in the locker room with the defensive guys? You guys a little more excited right now than the offensive?
Yeah, I believe so. Yeah, we was just congratulating each other, you know, just putting each other up. Same with the offense though too. Some people had their head down, but you know, we like, come on, we won, we had a good game, but you can't have your head down right now. We just won our first opener, you know.
I mean, did you all think, like in the third quarter, that, hey, we should be beating this team more than 10-3? I mean, was there any frustration, like, emotion there over that?
Yeah, I was just saying it to myself like we should be up by a lot right now, you know, but I mean, we all talked about it, and that's why we came out second half a little bit better. And we said we shouldn't be in the game with them, but
You think this is all how Nebraska might have felt last week? You
uh,
guys were hanging for them?
yeah, yeah, maybe, yeah, but we for sure fought.
How would you just have changed with the coach Ward and then to see you? How did you work with the coaches and the group and just how different did you feel about it?
Just a little bit more excitement, you know. Not really much has changed.